slide to the right. Nope, slide to the left. Here we go. The CEO here in the Premier Madden League Season 1, Week 4. We are the Minnesota Vikings, and we are 0-3 right now. Lost some close games, got blown out in one. But 0-3 right now, bottom of the NFC North. So a lot of teams right now haven't won a game. Unfortunately, we're one of those as well. So we got to find our way back to the prestige of what we're known for. So look like we can just see we can do it. We have the New Orleans Saints, coached by Burn. Burn and I had battles last season or last cycle as he was the New York Giants and I was the Dallas Cowboys. So we're looking to hopefully have familiar abilities about them and see how that works out for us. So if we look at a roster, quarterback is Jameis Winston, Alvin Kamara. He had a nice running back with Saquon last year, but didn't really use him that much. Adam Prince is playing fullback. He has Michael Thomas, Chris Olay, the rookie, Deontay Tari, Jarvis Landry. Let me turn this thing off real quick. So it looks like Landry's not going to play anymore. Tyson Hill's is number one tight end. With the future, what you got, 221 though? Okay. Hurst, left tackle. Pete, left guard. McCoy, center. Ruiz, right guard. And Ryan Rambazicki, right tackle. Cameron Jordan playing left end. Solid with Marcus Davenport on the other end. David Onyemata and Brandon Williams. We got a solid front four with Dante Hightower, Demario Davis, and Jamie Collins. I think Jamie Collins was a safety before. Whatever. Marshawn, not a more solid DB, premier DB. Paulson, Adebo, Robbie. You got Tyron Matthew, and Marcus May. So man, the secondary is a problem. So for us, we just gotta play smart, man. The last 3 games we turned the ball over too much. I think Westbrook has at least double digits picks right now. Cousins have double digit picks right now. So let's see here. Cool. So let's go ahead and look at this quarterback check-in real quick. It's probably about Kirk. They're probably going to tell us try to start their back up. Coach, your team has struggled out of the gate so far, and when they have a lot of blame is usually placed on the court. Who needs to step up the team? They still saying football's a team game. Yep. We lose to the team, so take the blame. No one. So beat the Saints. Let's go. That's it. Grab the shovels and beat the Saints. All right. We got a breakout linebacker. Ooh. Danielle Hunter, less than 150 total. 3 interceptions, fumbles, tack fumbles, and sacks. So I do need to change my defensive scheme because of the rule. I can't change Hunter or Smith to DNs because every time I add a player, everything gets messed up. So let's go ahead and do this weekly strategy, and then I'll go ahead and do what I got. No, I need to do that now. All right, cool. So I'm going to put y'all on a hold. All right, so we back. Yeah, it's just weird. It's something we're gonna deal with this whole cycle because Hunter and Smith are superstars. So is a middle linebacker, and I can't think of names right now, bro. That kills me when I don't name names. Kendricks, yeah, Eric Kendricks. So the Minnesota Vikings changed to a 3-4, coming from a 4-3. I played 3-4. I played 4-3. So I would like to have the ends where they are, the linebacker where they are, but because of the rule, if I change them, they're going to change their abilities, which can definitely give me up in the against the competition. So we're going to defend the inside. It looks like we've been taking care of the ball, according to this thing. Let's see here. Split that. Split. Yeah, we got to split everybody. And then let's do my thing. Try to run the ball. Back up. And keep these guys 3 here. Game plan for offensive touchdowns. Yeah, we need some points. 200 yards on offense. Let's go 250. Allow 20 and 350 in the air. That's 4-3 turnovers. So we'll start training. And just send me an invite, and we'll see you on the flip side.
Coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Rain game today, huh? Cover 4, show 2.
They start the drive with Cook. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. So this game here in London, the first of 5 games in the NFL International Series for 2022. We'll see the Giants and Packers here next week. Broncos and Jags at Wembley at the end of the month. The Seahawks and the Bucs, that'll be in November in Munich, Germany. First time a game's been held there. And then we wrap up down in Mexico City, November 21st. Cardinals and Niners from Estadio Azteca. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah, watch him play the sticks.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion.
Yo, 16-mile-per-hour wind out here.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Hardy set to return, and he'll be out of bounds near the 30.
Terrible. I won't say it's a bad start, but
it'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
I don't know if it's a 3-man rush or not, but I feel like offensive line cannot even hold that up. So he wants the big shots.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave.
You want big shots, man. All great. Might get some easy Thomas here.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. The Saints had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
On 1st and 10, Winston. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And now it's 2nd down.
Oh, what's the tight end? What's the tight end?
Winston to give. It's Kamara. And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 29-yard line. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
What?
Kamara. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. And they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a
get out
hole
of
here
this
with a
because he's
1st and
going to
20. Winston now. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have it.
One quarter. Damn, let's show injuries. This is mine. Young guy out. Oh, you placed on IR, so he ain't never coming back.
Throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
You know this boy love his tights.
2nd and 20. On play action, Winston.
Pick it off. Thank you, sir.
And this throw will be intercepted.
No, you missed the block. Oh.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over.
Let me know if you heard the soundboard. I've been working on that.
They were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 41, Cousins. This one into the hands of Thielen.
Hey.
Touchdown.
Hey there. Yes, sir.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate.
Oh, this win. Oh, shit.
That was incredible.
Nah, I should have kicked it stronger. I should have kicked it stronger. All right.
And his kick is no good.
Well, it looks like we've been going for 2 all day. That one was crazy.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
It's really that bad. Where's the football guy? Right there. Okay, so that much movement. He likes to run.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive
it's going to be.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football.
Hey, I like that. That's not the play I thought was going to happen.
Drive number 2.
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Ooh, yeah, that is one of his plays. And so he audible, what's called in the backfield. He's looking for the underneath. Gotcha. Man. Okay. already know what play it is.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Oh, verticals underneath right there. He's short.
Finding Taysom Hill complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Fourth down, Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have the Saints first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 there on 4th and inches.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
I like it, young fella. That's a tackle for loss. That's one.
Confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second guess you the rest of the game.
Can't run that play again, so it's going to be underneath. It's probably going to be underneath stuff. Drags underneath.
Working out of the gun, Winston. That one complete to Hill. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
Come on. Give me that one.
Jameis to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
I'll take it.
Picked off by Harrison Smith, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Following the interception, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. It's a room to maneuver. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch, and that one wound up in the end zone.
Cousins will try and throw. And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch.
Switch it right at the last second.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
This win this is bonkers.
You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one.
Play action, maybe.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Play action, play action, play action, play action.
First down, Winston. He'll get this one underneath to Camilla.
We are hitting people right now.
6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Shit.
Quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
To throw again on second down. Winston. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Danielle Hunter, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
It was great just to see Danielle Hunter back on the field after missing all of 2020 with a neck injury. When he's on top of his game, book him for the Pro Bowl, and he'll always be contending for All-Pro status.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, man, I didn't just spot it. What did I try to do that?
Down to the 10. Touchdown.
Try to rip.
Chris Olave, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Fairly fortunate to get the extra.
We got that shit.
And this is
Pass off to you.
Game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up.
I think I didn't do something. I feel like I did it. Yep, I did. Cool. Yeah. Excuse me.
9. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case.
Right, just
one
a
play to
little
get
bit.
into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Cousins. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They go play action. Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down. We are in for a good one as we're through one.
Should be pitching out a shutout right now. He ran verticals a bit on the tight end because I know he likes to hit the tight end on the seam a lot. So that's on me. He's running nickel.
From the 44, Cousins. And this one complete to Smith. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
First down, Irv Smith and partner. It just feels like this is his year because you remember him as a second rounder in 2019. He had to share the starting job at tight end in his first 2 seasons. After over 700 yards and 7 touchdowns, the job is truly his here in Minnesota.
Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
There's a 3 left there.
Cousins now. Open right side, complete to Rager. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Let's see who plays sticks.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Here's Cousins.
And
that is incomplete.
I feel like my man momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Oh, it's a wobbler here.
I think it's a game too much for him.
On the return, Hardy. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And they will take over first and 10.
How much this shot gonna bend? I'll be glad he did fucking throw it in.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
From the 27, Winston. This one taken in by Olave. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Get some space.
They play off screen.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
Hey, wait a minute.
That one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Yeah, so he's running the ball a bit more.
Hey! 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Za'Darius Smith, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
All right, we need to drive.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have.
That was
Think
close.
back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
I don't like the look of it.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Not like the look of that. Sometimes you gotta take your L. Let's check my time on that.
On second down, Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up.
Picked off. I knew it!
It's going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves.
Yeah,
the determination said this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
Just the minute I threw the ball. Not a minute. The second I threw the ball.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
It's awful. Just fucking awful.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
The man version.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Cousins. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Another top 5 season in rushing for Cook last year. His 3rd straight over 1,100 yards, and his 3rd straight ending with a Pro Bowl selection. This season can see a couple more milestones for him. He will cross 5,000 yards very early and could climb to 3rd on the Vikings' all-time list of rushing leaders.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. That's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
How is that a poor throw?
He knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere.
How is that a poor throw? Oh man, how is that a poor throw?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
How is that a poor throw?
To throw, Cousins. That'll be caught.
Oh, he dove. I could have kept going.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
How's that
Catch of
a
this
poor
first
throw?
down for him, and this one is a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Maybe.
A first down throw for Cousins. His throw incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Just done too much.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
Ooh, that's a hit.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing: get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And this is good.
He's right there. He's right there, man.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to
He's
convert,
right there,
and that last
dog.
incompletion brings up fourth.
He's right there, man. Oh, you gonna do this shit to me?
Cousins to throw for it on fourth. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9
out.
before he's out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They try again with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown.
That jacket fire.
Dalvin Cook, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to move back in front.
Woo!
This time, the
Skinny skin.
and the lead is up to 5. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From the 10.
I was about to say, if he got through there, dog, it's gonna be a problem. All right, big play coming from him. Kicking arc severely shortened. Look at that.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. And they'll bring it down at the 27-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the 27, Winston. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That one a first down pickup of 8.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jameis again. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and
ain't gonna force it.
But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. And it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
So I don't have the win going into the final quarter.
All to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback.
Can't let it come down to a field goal kick. That win is crazy.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. But Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a
Had a
response
feeling it was
because
Owen
they want to
trap.
find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
What you think, son? I think.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action now, Winston.
We'll get another one, boy. That's 2.
And they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He completes it to Olave. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And taken right at the 35. That'll go as a
on the
punt
board.
of 32 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Probably come out 3-4, and that shit probably come spread.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
It
We have not seen
is.
much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
That was a really nice job there, stretching zone coverage by running that route deep enough before breaking it back towards the sideline and being open.
And a precise throw for the reception in the 1st. 1st down, here's the run with Cook.
You know what I should have played? I should have went back to where I was.
Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going.
We're fine.
That's exactly what you're looking for.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing is Cousins. This ball complete to Rager. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
How in Jesus' name does a 3-man rush get there?
Pop free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle.
Sure.
Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the.
Come on, win. Push it back. That's in.
To start to make a comeback.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just perfectly on that one. Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Doubles.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yes, you start pointing fingers.
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one.
Missed that shit.
A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition pick-6 from earlier in this game?
I don't want to come out in that because I don't want you to think you can just run the ball.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Back to it after the pick-6. Winston.
That good deep Sullivan. That's not Sullivan. Dantler?
That answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again.
He probably ran a C route up there.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ooh.
Working out of the gun, Winston.
Smith
coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
I go backwards.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
Gave you a short field. You just gave up 5 yards. Dumbass.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do well. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff. Now Cousins. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Cousins.
Hey! Get us first, though. Come down first. Get him out.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Nah, don't do it to yourself.
Cousins gives way to Cook.
Damn.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back
Really?
near midfield at the 49. Calling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Where we at? 45.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Cousins. That one into
Get to the first.
Thielen.
Yes, sir.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
If not, we'll take the run. It's okay. He probably gonna come out $1 anyway.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Cousins now. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's going to be incomplete.
It was there.
Trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Execute.
On that one, they just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep.
Execute.
Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Let's execute. Execute.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9
My God,
on
sounds
this drive. This is third down and
Feel
8.
like, man. Can you stay here, please? Help me out, just in case.
Here's Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively.
I don't know.
Where
we at? Wednesday.
They're going for more.
Come on. Oh, that's good.
Joseph's got it, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
I had the right play,
That's
bro.
exactly what you're looking
Execute.
to do. Yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it, and they do so right there.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
This game is still a game. This game is still a game.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football.
Yeah,
and
that's
one thing
tough.
that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we were worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Ooh, ooh, I know the, ooh, where you at? No, you come here.
From the 30 on second down. Winston over the middle into the hands of Michael
So those verticals
Thomas.
and you put the man down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10th carry for Kamara.
Nobody got him.
And he's got it across the midfield
Picks
stripe
out.
and into Viking territory.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Kamara gets it again on second down.
We bring it back.
Solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Winston.
Hey, good D, young fella.
It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now here in London.
We got a shutout
It's the
quarter.
Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Saints on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, Cousins.
Hey, good.
It's a short
Rub
one
route.
complete to his tight end.
Good rub
And
route.
the tackle going to be made at the 38.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands,
still move the
right
ball
to the
next to the
tight end.
summer.
Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Yeah, I should have quit. I should have been through out. It's all
The
good.
longtime vet, Jamie Collins, the man to bring him down.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up the blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll find
Give me the first.
on the right side. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
A good run there by Cook on 1st down, powering his way forward, a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
I feel like a blitz, man.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Four yards remain for 2nd down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Cousins to throw it. Complete. Jefferson the target. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
That's pretty smart.
Cousins. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Might have missed this one. Yeah.
And that is no good. And this will remain an 18-point lead.
Hey, but you set the clock down.
I can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this 4th quarter deficit. Brian Asamoah making the play defensively, leading him behind the line for a loss. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Winston. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Lewis Sheen. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle to Wangu. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to the Wangu.
Stay in bounds, you.
The first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Stay in bounds, man.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
You gotta do this. You gotta do this.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 7. Now a give running left is Nwangu. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
Now, what's the rule here?
It's a 6-yard gain.
4th and 2,
right?
right?
4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this
I'm
football
up
game
18.
here on EA Sports.
So
the Vikings in possession of the
three
football
possessions.
as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
Madden tells me to go for it. Coach suggests us to go for it. I should play fake this shit.
4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph from Minnesota. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45.
I missed it. Oh, get back in there.
I don't think this will even help. It doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain an 18-point lead. So it's a letdown there. They get the ball in tremendous position following the turnover, but they come away empty-handed.
Oh, man, you hate to waste field position like that. Your defense did you the favor of getting you the ball on this side of the 50, but neither the offense nor the kicking team could capitalize.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Jameis to throw it. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Let's go now.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Minnesota, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.
We gotta win. We gotta win. Man, that feels good to get that monkey off my back. We got the W. Oh, man. Tough game with the rain and the wind in London. We'll go ahead and look at the stats real quick. Outperformed. I think what the goal was 205. I think I might have got my man Daniil Hunter X Factor. Total offense number 205. Both of us decent running game. I passed the ball a little bit better. Got some big plays early. One turnover. You win games when you don't turn the ball over. That's just facts right there, man. Only turn the ball one time. Decent on third down. We did a great job on defense on third down and the red zone. We didn't do so well in the red zone, 1 for 6. So that means we kicked how many field goals? Well, look at that. We only scored once in the red zone. I know that one. We just took knee. We missed a field goal. We might have missed another field goal. All right, and we had the ball majority of the game. So decent game from Kirk, man. 91 quarterback rating, 1831 for 248. Decent percentage of completion. 1 pick. That's great always. Rather have a 0, but I take it. D Cook, 18 for 80. Decent game. Kept Kamara at under 100 and not that many carries. Thielen did his job as the number 2. Rager did his job as the number 3. Justin got a couple of catches, got 1 for the touchdown, so that's all you need from the big. But the number 1, hopefully Irv is not hurt for a long period of time. Our roster is taking a hit with all the injuries and everything. So the Sharps took up a sack. Sacks. This is Darius 2, Daniil 2. That's it. Picks. Harrison had 2. Lewis had 1, Patrick had 1, Brian had 1. So it's a decent game for us, man. Yeah, 2 for 4 for field goals. Probably not going to be in the running for kicker of the year. But decent for us, man. Did our thing in the first quarter. Shut them out in the second half. That's what you look for in your defense, to figure out what to do, make adjustments, and shut them out in the second half. But the weather did play a part in this. But hey, that's football, man. They always do. So, man, one time for the one time. Oh, damn, I can't do it because I got to change. Hey, I got to fix my stuff for the soundboard. Once I get that right, the soundboard going to be on point. But, man, it's great to get wins. I got one. We'll see how we can put them together, man. We got to stack them. Take our time, one game at a time, see what happens next week. Appreciate y'all staying tuned, man. Like, comment, subscribe, follow, man. The CEO. I'm out.